So yes, we're almost at 6,000 kilometres, tantalisingly close. After 50 riding days, we've done 5,966. We did think about doing an extra 34 to achieve it, but we'd already done 140 odd that day, so too much. 210 hours on the saddle, getting up there, and a beautiful 47 days without rain and just stunning weather throughout. Been really amazing. So we are currently in Derby. We've done a bit of sightseeing. I've got just a couple of photos to show you. And yeah, weather wonderful. No more to say really. Scenery gorgeous. The rides have been good. You'll see from the average speeds. Been very nice. We've had mainly a little bit of wind support. Yeah, and they've been nice flattish rides. So we've been able to do it at a good speed. Probably the 140, the riding day 48, yeah, that was quite contrasting. The first 2 hours we absolutely flew along, 70 kilometres, so 35 kilometres an hour, and then we turned slightly and very strong crosswinds, which were really was very strong winds, more than about 30k an hour. So it was a little bit tougher for that part, but still the average overall was pretty good. Last day, day 50, was the first time we should be getting into seeing some colour, a bit more flowers and colour in the trees. So we did have some very nice roads lined with wattle trees. Very, very pleasant so far. And what's coming next? We next head off to Broome. A few more days sightseeing. It does seem that we're spending more days sightseeing than riding sometimes, but importantly we have our support crew changeover happening on the 10th and the 11th. Then we push on to the west coast. We do expect a couple of days of quite tough conditions. We are going against the prevailing wind conditions for a few days. Hopefully it's not too bad, but we can expect some slower averages. And just a few pictures I had to put in on the Fitzroy River, the Geikie Gorge or Dangu Gorge as they're renaming it. Quite surprised. We didn't know that this was here, and a little bit different, quite different from Catherine Gorge. So a very nice river trip there. And then we did a flight. We're in the Buccaneer Archipelago, north of the Kimberleys, and so we have to do a flight, of course. Beautiful. It's sort of there's over 1,000 island structure ahead there. Really quite stunning. Can't really describe it. And the main attraction is these horizontal waterfalls. There's huge tidal differences, up to 10 metres between high tide and low tide, which is apparently some of the biggest on the planet. And when you've got a very narrow gap like this for the water to get in, you get an effect of a horizontal waterfall. So really lovely to see, and somewhere we may come back to because they do also do trips through the waterfalls, so we may do that at a later day. But so far so good, all good, and until next time.